So next is screening and diagnosis of the sarcoma. There are no screening tests available as such. Because incidence is too low. Physical examination, we can find out the size of the mass, the mobility status, superficial or deep, relation to any nearby structures or regional lymph nodes. Biopsy can be recommended to diagnose as well as for diagnose the case. Mainly it is indicated when the mass is symptomatic, or the case is symptomatic, or the mass is enlarging. Otherwise, a superficial mass which is more than 5 centimeter, or if it is a deep seated masses irrespective of sizes. In those cases, biopsy is recommended. The biopsy like fine needle aspiration biopsy, core needle biopsy, incisional biopsy as well as excisional biopsy can be done. Any type of biopsy can be done. So diagnostic imaging technique should be done before any invasive procedure. MRI is choice in extremities. To find out problems in intra-abdomen, CT scan may be done. CT chest as well as MRI brain can be done to find out any metastasis, as well as ultrasonography can be done if MRI is contraindicated. So that is about the diagnostic features like physical examination, biopsy, and imaging technique. Other diagnostic features like molecular test. So this test is using to find out certain genes, proteins, or other molecules in the taken sample after biopsy to find out the abnormalities, as well as RT-PCR test to find out any changes in the expression of certain genes. And cytogenetic analysis, that is mainly to find out any changes in chromosomes. FISH test is an example. Fluorescent in situ hybridization, it's an example for cytogenetic analysis. Immunohistochemistry is the other one, in which we are using antibiotics to check certain antigens in the sample. So some antigens are considered as markers. So in order to find out, we can do immunocytochemistry. So these are the diagnostic features. Coming to the management, there are mainly 7 types of standard treatment. So in that, first one is surgery itself. Surgery we are doing to completely remove the soft tissue sarcoma so that we can prevent the spreading. So if the tumor is very large, a resection will be very difficult, so that we will be providing either chemotherapy as well as radiation therapy as a neoadjuvant treatment in order to reduce the size of the tumor. So following surgeries can be done, like wide local excisions. Here, a removal of the tumor is done along with some normal tissues around it, so that we can make sure that the cancer cells, all the cancer cells are being removed. Otherwise, amputation, surgery to remove all or a part of the arm or leg along with the cancer. So we have already studied that the extremities are most commonly affected with sarcoma. So amputation is one of the commonest procedure in sarcomas. Otherwise, lymphadenectomy, in order to avoid the risk of spreading, removal of the lymph nodes along with cancer. Next is Mohs surgery. Mohs surgery we have already dealt in another cancer. So after listening to this, find out which surgery we have studied Mohs surgery and just WhatsApp me. So a surgical procedure in which layer by layer the cancerous tissues are being removed, and under the microscope each layers will be testing until the last final layer is seen as a normal tissues. So this is considered as Mohs surgery. This is before surgery and after surgery. It is been healed. This is in between surgery, okay. So you can see step by step the layers are being removed until the final layer of the cancer is removed. Next is hepatectomy. Based on the site affected, the surgery varies. So surgery to remove all or a part of liver. Sometimes a second surgery is being prescribed in order to remove any remaining cancer cells. Otherwise, after removal of all cancer cells, some patients may be given chemotherapy or radiation therapy like adjuvant therapy. So in sarcoma, we can give either neoadjuvant as well as adjuvant chemotherapy as well as radiation therapy. So that is considered as the first standardized treatment, surgery. The second treatment is radiation therapy. Even teletherapy as well as brachytherapy can be given for the patient based on the stage as well as extension of the tumor. Here we are not studying the stages of the sarcomas because wide varieties of stages. Based on the histological types, the stages differ. So it is very difficult. Next, coming to the chemotherapy. Chemotherapy can be given in a combined way as well as single agents. So combination regimens are AIM made. So these combinations we are giving in our college, means medical college itself. Okay. So AD means adriamycin as well as dacarbazine. AIM for adriamycin, ifosfamide as well as Mesna. Mesna is a drug which can be categorized into chemoprotectant. So we have studied chemoprotectants while we study chemotherapy as such. So you can write this drug, add this drug, Mesna. It is a chemoprotectant. Mainly it will reduce the side effects of chemotherapies. So made adriamycin, Mesna, adriamycin, ifosfamide as well as dacarbazine. So study this short forms. It will, or code, it will be easy to remember. Similarly, single agents chemotherapy drugs are adriamycin, ifosfamide, epirubicin as well as dacarbazine. And coming to the fourth standardized treatment regimen is observation, because observation means we are closely monitoring the patient without giving any of the treatment. If any signs and symptoms are appearing, we will give symptomatic treatment. So why observation is done? Because we have found out that we are not able to do any of the treatment in the patient because tumor is not able to resect completely. Otherwise, no other treatment is available or effective in that patient. Or the tumor is there, but it is not likely to damage any of the vital organs. In those cases, we will go with observation. That is considered as the fourth standardized treatment. Finally, targeted therapy coming as the fifth treatment regimen. In that, two drugs can be used, kinase inhibitors as well as angiogenesis inhibitors. So kinase inhibitors like crizotinib, pazopanib, sorafenib, sunitinib, sirolimus, and temsirolimus as well as trametinib. So these are the kinase inhibitors. At least study 5 of them. And angiogenesis inhibitors like bevacizumab. You have already studied this thing before in previous classes. So ഇതൊക്കെ റിപ്പീറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി ഇത് ബൈ ഹാർട്ടഡ് ആവേണ്ടതാണ്. എക്സാമിൻ്റെ സമയമാകുമ്പോഴേക്കും ബൈ ഹാർട്ടഡ് ആവേണ്ടതാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ സമയത്ത് പഠിക്കാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കരുത് കേട്ടോ. ഈ നല്ല ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പേരുകൾ നമുക്ക് പിന്നീട് പഠിച്ച് ഓർത്ത് വെക്കാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കണ്ട. 2-3 ഒരു 5-6 അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് തറവായിട്ട് പഠിച്ചിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുക. And sixth therapy is immunotherapy with interferon. You can add some details of immunotherapy from the previous note. Immunotherapy we have studied. And finally, the seventh category is other drug therapy, steroid therapy, hormone therapy as well as gene therapy, which is going on clinical trials. So that is all about sarcoma. So after hearing this, you have to send me a voice note personally, like what all are the 7 standardized treatment of sarcomas. So thank you.